Ever pondered what it would be like if Bachelor Nation had theatrical movies in the 1930s and 1950s? Picture it. Bachelor Nation, not as we know it today, but in its budding infancy. Imagine the anticipation that surrounded the release of the very first movie, Bachelor Nation Goes to Wedding, in 1939. This wasn't just a film, it was a milestone, a turning point for Bachelor Nation, setting a new standard for romantic escapades. So the journey began with Bachelor Nation Goes to Wedding in 1939, and it was just the start of something extraordinary. As the 1940s dawned, Bachelor Nation's journey took an exciting turn. The next chapter began with Bachelor Nation Goes to Bride in 1941. It was a testament to the ever-evolving nature of Bachelor Nation, showing a shift in focus from the wedding shenanigans to the ups and downs of marital life. 3 years later, in 1944, Bachelor Nation Goes to Washington was released. This film marked a significant departure from the previous themes and settings. It reflected the changing times, with Bachelor Nation navigating the political landscape of Washington, adding a layer of sophistication to the series. By 1946, Bachelor Nation Goes to Bride 2 was on the silver screen. This sequel revisited the world of matrimony, but with a matured perspective of Bachelor Nation, indicating the growth and evolution of our beloved characters. From weddings to Washington, Bachelor Nation was making its mark, and there was no stopping it. As the 1950s rolled in, Bachelor Nation found its golden era. The onset of this era was marked by the release of the much-awaited Bachelor Nation Goes to Bride III in 1951. This film was a testament to the artistic evolution of Bachelor Nation over the previous 2 decades. It was a cinematic masterpiece, weaving together the threads of all that Bachelor Nation had become since its inception. The composer behind this masterpiece was none other than the legendary Max Steiner. Steiner's composition added an extra layer of depth and sophistication to the film, making it a truly memorable experience. His music breathed life into the characters, enhancing the emotional resonance of their journeys. The audience was captivated by the symphony of sight and sound that unfolded on the silver screen. The impact of Bachelor Nation Goes to Bride III was profound, leaving an indelible mark on the minds of viewers. And with Bachelor, Chanashai Saita San An Tmi Chanar Guys Size Chansanas Ties a Bride Thurston Sampaisa 9. The journey of Bachelor Nation in the 1930s and 1950s came to an unforgettable end. So what have we discovered on this journey? The Bachelor Nation movies of the 1930s and 1950s were more than just cinematic flicks. They were milestones that marked the evolution of the film industry. From Bachelor Nation Goes to Wedding in 1939 to Bachelor Nation Goes to Bride Trostus. Twice D in 1951, composed by the legendary Max Steiner. These films had a profound cultural impact, shaping and reflecting societal norms of their era. Bachelor Nation's journey through the 1930s and 1950s was indeed a fascinating one, wasn't it? And who knows what the future holds?